Hey guys, welcome to Balance Banter. So this week I want to talk to you guys about a balanced road trip. So a lot of times I hear people use like traveling as an excuse to just eat garbage. And when you're eating garbage, you're stopping on the side of the road for whatever you can find when you need to get gas, and then you're sitting all day long. It just makes you feel miserable. You get swollen and your ankles hurt, and then you're on a total down spiral when it comes to your food right at the beginning of your trip. So I wanted to share with you what Frank and I do. So we're actually going to be traveling to New York next week, and it's probably going to be, at fastest, it could be about like 12-ish hours. We have Chexie, so we're gonna have to stop and give him a couple walks. So it'll probably be like 13 to 14 hours. Fingers crossed, that would be great. All right, and we're just gonna make 2 stops to walk him, to fill up with gas, and we're gonna have all of our own food and snacks so that we can just pop along the way without even thinking about it, stay on track in terms of our macros and just clean eating in general, but also not spend a fortune. You could spend a fortune stopping at fast food restaurants, you know? All right, so let me just show you what we got. So first, I always make a bunch of sandwiches. So for Frank, I've got turkey on whole wheat with a little bit of pepper jack. He doesn't use any condiments. He likes lettuce, tomato. So these are gonna go in our cooler. And for me, I use an almond flour wrap. I really love I think you pronounce it Siete brand. They have almond flour tortillas. So I've got some turkey, a little bit of cheddar, and some hummus on my almond flour tortilla there. So we've got just munching snacks, you know, when you're just munching because you're bored, not really hungry. Got some grapes and some green peppers so that we can just, you know, not even think about it, but not overdo it. Protein bar, if we want a little something sweet, or like, you know, in the afternoon when the road trip's starting to feel like forever and then you're starting to get starving, really good curb of hunger. So a high protein, healthy source of fats. We like the Pure Protein brands, they're pretty good. There are a million out there. And we brought a couple of those. Mixed nuts. So a lot of times I want something salty, but munching on chips and French fries from the drive-thru, not really a good choice. So healthy source of fat. We've got some salted mixed nuts. We're gonna bring 2 or 3 gallons of water, one for Chexie and a couple for us to split. And then some Quest chips. Quest also has protein bars, but I really love their chips. They're loaded with protein, only 5 grams of carbs and 18 grams of protein. And they're just like a crunchy snack when you're looking for that munch. And last but not least, I try to have minimal caffeine nowadays, but with a road trip, especially leaving at 3:30 in the morning, you need a little, you need to pick me up sometimes, and those sugary, high calorie energy drinks, they'll boost you, but I mean, you could have 500 calories in a Monster if you have 1.5 of them, let's say, over the course of your 13 hours. So this is a brand that we find at Kroger. It's pretty clean, 0 berry, it's 0 calories, so it does have some artificial sweeteners in it and everything, and it's not super loaded with caffeine. I think this one only has about 100 milligrams, which is great. A little pick-me-up, a little bit more than a coffee, but not necessarily like, oh, making you crazy. All right, so I'm gonna throw all of this stuff in the cooler. I'm gonna fill it with ice right as we walk out the door, and we're never gonna have to purchase food. We're not gonna have to stop for super high calorie treats. None of these things are gonna make us feel crappy by the time we get there. And then of course, the last thing that I always pack for the road trip is my set of dumbbells. So I just throw them in the back of the car. So we're gonna be gone for almost 2 weeks, and this is literally all I need to complete my workouts for ChristyLangle.com. So just throwing them in the back, and I'm gonna stay consistent. I can tell you right now, we are traveling on Thursday. It's gonna be a really long road trip, and Friday morning I'm gonna be achy. The first thing I'm gonna do is get some feel-good movement, use my dumbbells, get one of the workouts in for the website. All right, I hope this helps you with some ideas for your next road trip when you're traveling, especially when you're traveling with kids. This can make it really easy. Make a whole bunch of sandwiches, just have some snacks, throw it in the cooler, and pick along as you go. All right, guys, have a good week. Enjoy Balance Banter. Bye.